This is Matt from the Comic Haul and Roundtable Discussion, and this is a haul video from our pickup at Dave's Comics. We got so many books that we had to dedicate a complete haul to it. So I'm going to start with my haul first before we get to Larry. So let's get down to business. And first book is Marvel Age #2. And the reason I picked this book up was Alpha Flight is, and we talk about this a lot on the show, that Alpha Flight is probably going to be making an appearance soon. And while I was in the dollar bin, I happened to see this book, and what drew my attention to it was it's a actual preview of Alpha Flight before they actually debut in the X-Men book. So this is one that you might want to be looking for in your dollar bin, and went ahead and picked that up, and hopefully we'll see if this one might yield a buck or two down the line. Next up, Veronica 206. It's the Black Widow variant, and I picked this book up just because I like to collect Betty and Veronica. I'm an Archie fan, so I collect these from time to time if I see them. I think this book retails for roughly about 50 to 60 bucks. Shop owner ended up letting me get it for 15, which I thought was a really great deal, so I ended up picking this one up, and I will add this to the collection. Probably this next book is probably one of my pickups of the day, and it's in pristine condition. I actually have this book already, but you know, as the old adage goes, anytime you find a book that you can get a better version of it, then go for it. But at this price, I couldn't. There's no way I could turn it down. And that's Marvel Superheroes Presents Doctor Doom. This book is retailing on eBay for roughly about 100, 200. We actually saw a bid earlier. Well, actually a listing earlier for about 700. This book is probably it looks like they just almost took it right out of the store the day it came out. I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal. Shop owner sold it to me for 10 bucks. No way I could turn that down. I'm probably gonna go ahead and this is probably getting slabbed. So this is just absolute gorgeous cover of Doctor Doom, and once again glad to have that one to add to the stash. Next up is Batman Beyond Universe, early Phantasm, and this is a tough book to find these days due to the popularity of Batman Beyond, and people are looking for first appearances and second appearances and third appearances, and the Phantasm falls in that category. Was able to pick this book up for $5. This is another book. I didn't get this one from Dave's, but I did get this one from Barnes & Noble, from Second & Charles. Ended up getting that book for $2. That's the America #1 Fried Pie variant. This is a book I found in the dollar bin. This is She. I can't pronounce the actual name of the book. I want to say She Shiryaku #3. I love that color. I love the way that book looks. It pops. This is just a gorgeous cover, so I decided I picked that one up. I paid $1 for it. I love Frank Cho, so anytime I find some Frank Cho work that looks good, you know, he likes to draw them thick. So I picked this one up here. It was Liberty Meadows #36, just a gorgeous white cover, and so I was like, you know what, for $1, what the hell, I'll pick it up. So we'll add this one to the stash. Free comic book day. If you see this book, make sure you pick it up. It is The Legend of Zelda: The Twilight Princess. So I think this is the first actual time this has been put into comic book form. So if you see this for free comic book day, pick this one up. Of course, it was free. Next up is another She. This is a Virgin fan appreciation variant. Picked up for $1. And absolutely gorgeous cover. I mean, this is pristine. For it to be sitting in the kind of box, and Larry, who's sitting next to me, can attest. The box, the way the box was laid out full of Buck books, it was kind of hard to go through them. So you would have thought something like this would have been beat up, but I mean, it's like it has never even been taken out of the box. So this was an absolute gorgeous variant. This will be going out to CGC. We've got early McFarlane. We talked about this the other night on our show. Infinity Inc. number 34. This is actually the first appearance. I want to say it's the first appearance of several of these characters on here. I can't quite remember right offhand, but this was in the dollar bin. This is another book that you can find in the dollar bin. I'm not sure how much this is going for. I want to say this is, you might end up paying $10, you know, if the shop owner knows what it is, but most people have no clue. But once again, it's early McFarlane, and you got several first appearances in there. So next was something a little bit more on the pricier side. Ended up getting the Clone Wars. There's a first appearance of a press. I can't quite remember exactly who it is. I just know about a cover. Ended up getting this book for $40, which I thought was really good. It's trending a little high, 75, 125, a little higher depending on if it's graded or not. So I wanted to go ahead and get that before it got out of hand. And anytime you can find these free comic book day versions of it, I mean, go ahead and grab it, man. Clone Wars 1 is kind of out of my reach at this point unless I find it in the dollar bin somewhere. So got a couple of books I got from Second and Charles. As you see, it's $1 for Grifter. Number 1, Grifter's going to be coming back into the Batman universe soon. So I said, you know what, let me grab this just in case he takes off. He's always been a great character. I know him from his days in Wildcats. That was how I followed him. Next up is an old TV show that I used to watch growing up as a kid. It's Duckman, number 1. And so I picked that up just for nostalgic purposes. Used to come on USA Up All Night. Picked up Beast, number 1. Nothing special there. I just picked it up. A white cover that looks pretty good, so I just picked that up. Did pick up Voltron 2 and 3. That's not the Star ones. This is, I think, another run of their run of Voltron after their actual debut. I have to look into it. I don't have my information in front of me. This is a book, the Homage Swimsuit Special for Image. I picked that up for $1. This was probably the priciest book I bought today, and that's the Veronica 28. I had been looking for that for quite a while. Didn't want to pay eBay prices. eBay kind of $200, $300. And this book kind of goes all over the place, but it's a highly sought after and hard book to find out in the wild. Nonetheless, find it in good shape. And so Dave's actually had this book. I actually spent $100 on it, which I don't mind at all for a book like this. And so I'm gonna get this one slabbed. So that will begin slabbed in the near future. Next up, we've got some Spider-Man. We've got the negative variant. Negative Spider-Man 679. I've got 656, I believe that is, and we've got 658. All of these books cost me $3. $3 a piece. So I always say, just take your time when you're looking for certain books, and you can probably find them at a good deal. We've got a little hip hop variant action. Black Widow's the one I did not have. I got that for $1. That's the Missy Elliott. Isn't this Missy Elliott? Yeah. Missy Elliott. Super duper fly. Yeah, super duper fly. Picked up Black Panther number 7. I want to say that's the 3rd or 4th appearance of Sheer or something along that line. $3. Picked up the Star Wars, the Clone Wars free comic book day. You see $5 for a book that's probably gonna go up at some point. Ended up getting Spawn 62. Got that for $6. And this is a book that you probably would have ended up paying anywhere from 15 to 25 depending on where you go. So that was a really good deal. Another pickup of the day was the first appearance of Vixen. I got that book for $6. $6. It was 10, but he said I'll sell it to you for 6, so got it for 6. And also another book that I got today was the Gen 13 Janet Jackson variant. This is one that I have been wanting to get for a while, and so I ended up getting that. I paid $50 for it. Alright, and next up is probably the coup, but before we get to that, we're going to start out. I've got some extra stuff here. Let me get them organized here. I've got 1, 2, 3, and here's the 4th one. I've got all of these are the bombshell variants, and so first time I've seen them all together in one place like that, so I went ahead and picked them up. There's actually one more here I've got, which is that one. Let's see her right there. And so we've got those, this one is actually the priciest of the lot. It's the Aquaman 32 bombshell variant. This book actually sold recently on eBay. I believe it was almost $50, and that was sold I think last week if I'm not mistaken. So this is a book that if you find this out in the wild, try to go ahead and get them for you. Get you one. So I actually picked up 2 of them. So I sold them for that price, and then I also got a Green Lantern in there as well. So we've got all of those. Also picked up another hip hop variant that is selling really well. This actually sold, I want to say it was either 40 or 70 or something on that. It was I think it was 44. I believe it was almost 44, but this actually sold on eBay, and you saw I actually paid $5.99 for it. So when you're looking for those hip hop variants, check the prices on see what's sold, and that kind of gives you an idea of which ones are sought after. And this was one that seems to be sought after. I don't even remember seeing this even when these were released, when they came out. So it was one that got past me. Ended up picking up some modern stuff. I did get Thor number 3. I just absolutely love that cover. Beta Ray Bill, of course, on that cover. Larry pointed this one out for me. This is the Captain America 25. No description needed. We know why we bought that one. Some throwback Batman today. And next up is the big lot. I'm gonna organize a little bit of this mess here. And also, excuse me, I did get these 2. I got the Top Cop Special, Summer Special, 2000. Reason I got that is more often what I'm finding is that a lot of these books tend to have first appearances in them. So if they're only $1, I'll go ahead and pick them up, And so I said, well, let me go ahead and snag this, and maybe down the line, you just never know. Shout out to Chris. Once again, we talked about this on our Black Superheroes. Martha Washington Goes to War. I have never gotten past number 3, so I've got 1, 2, and 3, and I've got 5. Well, excuse me, 1. I've got 1, 2, 3, and now I've got 4, and I need 5, and then I'll have the full run of that. So that's that. And next up is a haul brought to you by the Force. We've got knocking them down. We've got Darth Vader number 8. We've got Dr. Aphra number 1, the fried pie variant. I picked this up today. Star Wars The Force Awakens number 1. Star Wars Dark Times number 2. And you have to excuse me, I can't go into detail on each and every one of them, but they're all key issues. this is actually a second printing of this. So I was able to get that. Star Wars Darth Vader and the Lost Command #1. Star Wars Legacy #1. This is the daughter of Han Solo. Star Wars Obsession leads into the Revenge of the Sith. We've got Star Wars Jedi #1, Dark Side. Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, Dark Lords of the Sith #1. This is I believe both of these actually. I have one, have the Sith one. I believe both of these have something to do with a tie-in with the Mandalorian. We've got Star Wars Old Republic. We got Star Wars 6. I got that from Second of Charles. I've got Star Wars #9 from Second of Charles. This is a key issue. Darth Vader #1. Scotty Young variant. And we got Star Wars Invasion #1. Clean this up a little bit. Take slightly easier to take that over. Sit that there so we get a little more space. We got Star Wars Dark Empire. More Old Republic. We got #6 and 4. 6 and 4 are the main keys in that series you want to look for. And Star Wars Legacy War #1 and Star Wars Legacy 48. So that is my haul. And next up will be Larry with what he has. So that includes everything that I've got today. Concludes everything that I have. And Larry haul is up next.
Hey, this the Kid LC, and we coming at you live from the hall. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna go over a haul that we got from Dave's. You probably saw part 1 with Matt Odom, and this is gonna be part 2 with me. So let's start out with the hot kid of the moment, Miles Morales. Got all new Ultimate Spider-Man #1. I already had the variant, but I said I might as well go ahead and get the A cover as well. We're gonna stick with the hot kid of the moment. It's gonna be the Miles Morales section. So we got #3 and #4. At this point, I'm just trying to fill in a run that I already had. So, you know, these are just kind of filler books, nothing really major about any of them. Got #5. This is where it gives you the origin of how he got his black suit. I think Matt showed this one actually last week as part of his hauls as well. We got #6. And I just want to let you guys know, you don't have to break the bank to get any of these books. I got most of these books for under $10. We got #8. And to end the Miles Morales run, I got something pretty modern, but I got Miles Morales The End. So now we'll move into other territory. One of my favorite characters, even though he was a little oversaturated at one point, Wade Wilson, Deadpool. That is Wolverine #83. That's the Deadpool variant. And we got Deadpool versus Thanos variant. It's a huge sword he's getting ready to try to use on Thanos. This looked pretty cool when I saw it. I don't think there's anything too important about it, but it's Captain America #8, the 80th anniversary Marvel variant. My favorite X-Force run, X-Force Volume 3. That's one of the variants for #1. Then we can move into the Uncanny X-Force. That's the second print variant for #1. Staying with Uncanny X-Force, as y'all see, you know I like to put mine in order to keep everything straight. We're moving to #12. That's for some reason they call this the I Am Captain America variant. I don't know why. And as you reoccurring theme, I like heroines, so you're getting ready to see a lot of female heroes in this section. But Captain Marvel, The Last Avenger storyline, number 13. That same storyline, The Last Avenger, number 14 variant. In this storyline, she did have to take down all the Avengers, so on most of the covers you'll see her fighting one of the Avengers, if not multiple Avengers. This for you, Al and X. Captain Marvel number 2, the movie variant with Brie Larson on the cover. Another Captain Marvel number 12. Once again with that same storyline, The Last Avenger. You can see her fighting Black Widow and Iron Man on this one. Cool new suit. One of my favorite artists, J. Scott Campbell. This is actually an exclusive from his store that Dave had for Captain Marvel number 1. They made multiple of those with her in her different suits over the years. On to the next heroine, got Silk. As we all know, she's going to be in a TV show pretty soon, so you might want to start grabbing these if you can find them. But this is Silk number 7 variant. I think this is volume 2. And this is Silk number 3, volume 1. That's also a variant, the Black Cat variant. And everybody knows this one. She's gonna be in a movie pretty soon, hopefully in November if COVID doesn't win. But we got the Black Widow volume 6, number 19. This is the Gwenpool variant, also breast cancer if I'm not mistaken. Another Black Widow, pretty cool with her with the sniper rifle on the cover. This is Black Widow number 7 with the champions in the background, Miles Morales, Nova. This is Black Widow series volume 1. This one had 3 covers as well. This is the Yelena Belova cover. They also have one with Natasha, and then they have one with a wraparound with both of them on the cover. This is Black Widow volume 7 number 3. It's her versus Elektra. She actually teamed up and fought a lot of other heroines in that particular series. She had one with X-23 as well. Black Widow number 18. This is another cool cover with Natasha holding a Uzi. And we got another J. Scott Campbell. I think he did all the covers for the current Black Cat series. But this is number 3. Another Black Cat. This is actually a current one as well. This is the Marvel Battlegrounds variant. This was probably my favorite pick of the day. I'm a huge hip hop fan, so you got Iron Man and Eminem together. This is a homage to the Marshall Mathers LP. M is in my top 10 dead or alive, so this was a huge cover for me. As Matt would say, I'll be sending this one off to get slabbed. That was a precursor to our current hip hop variants before they became popular. Here's an all new All Avengers number 5. Kamala Khan was kicked out of the Avengers. Not for long though. There's all different Avengers number 6. This is a homage to West Coast Avengers number 45 with the Vision on the cover. It's pretty cool. Alex Ross did it. I think Alex Ross did all the covers for those as well. It's one I'd never seen before. Actually, props to Matt. He pointed this one out. It's an Iron Man Deadpool variant. And to kind of wrap everything up, Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor, number 6, trying to fill in the run. That same title, number 15. I think I only have like 2 books left to finish this run. And then we got Gwen Stacy, Ghost Spider, number 3. This is the Mary Jane variant, which is a homage to one of the Spider-Man's covers. And then we have Daken, Dark Wolverine, the Vampire variant. This was pretty cool. I think they made a lot of those with the Curse of the Mutants variants. When that series came out, I think that was X-Men Volume 2 or maybe Volume 3. But those were pretty cool. And that actually concludes my haul. We're gonna go ahead and wrap everything up. And hey, Comic Haul roundtable discussion. Like, subscribe, and everything else. Peace.